Welcome back to the second channel, folks, and I just want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving from me and this little turkey right here. Him's a good turkey. So last week on the second channel, I kind of destroyed a wall in the shop. We had a water leaking issue and all that. Someone kept asking about a S10 sitting right here, and I don't know what that's about. The wagon's been sitting here. So last week when we were coming through here, this is all that was in the background, guys. Ain't that right, Theodore? Oh, Thanksgiving. Time to give thanks. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for the belief and the support and Puddin's Fab Shop so we can be here today still making videos for you guys, especially here on the second channel. That means an extra lot to me. It's literally anything we can get into, y'all are here supporting, and that means the world. Today, we're getting into something a little different. It is so weird, though. Y'all thought y'all seen an S10 back there or something. An S10. I don't even know why anyone would want an S10. All right, sorry about that. The Torola was parked here, and I just had to fire it up and move it. It appears that the Torola may be leaking a little. I don't know if that's power steering or oil. Hello, Theodore. You need some lovin's? Bang, dude, we got that matching blue flannel, huh? You matching Dad? Him's my good boy. All right, we are waiting on Nate Dog. If y'all do not know, some of you seen him, some of you haven't. Nathan helps with our merchandise. He's a college student. He was my buddy Carlos. Well, he still is. He is my buddy Carlos's son, oldest son. And he helps pack the orders out to you guys. Thanks for all the support there. And he has worked hard for me. I went and poached him from Chick-fil-A. So every time he packs on y'all's orders, he seals a little thing on it. Boop. He says, "My pleasure." And he puts it in the box for y'all. And then I take him to the post office at like 6 in the morning. Anyhow, he's worked hard. He has saved up his money that he's earned, and he has bought this little BRZ that y'all have seen in the background, and you see him driving it from time to time. I think he's been in the videos. Well, Nate Dog has been getting his teeth worked on this morning, I guess. He told me he had a dentist appointment and then he'd be over, and he's running behind. And obviously we don't really work on newer stuff very often, but he bought that car and he's been wanting to kind of modify it himself as he goes to kind of learn some stuff. He likes cars. He ain't really torn the stuff too much mechanically. Him and his dad did put the bolt-on exhaust on it, made her sound like a weed whacker. I'm just playing. Don't get offended on his behalf. As soon as he gets here, I'll tell him I called it a weed whacker, okay? You don't got to get offended for him. But old Nate Dog, he's decided he had wanted to lower his car. Not a lot. I think he said it's only like a little 1-inch lowering kit. They don't live on the best of roads out there. But when it come time to put on the springs, his dad said he would like someone to help him with it. That way it ain't dangerous. Well, it's still going to be dangerous. And I don't know me helping's going to make it any less dangerous, but for some reason they feel better with me helping. Here he comes. Last time I worked on struts on a car, it ended up looking like this. So Nathan don't know that's my real plan for today. We're about to lift this thing and put some motors on it. This car could win a limbo contest, I'll tell you that much. It ain't very tall. Bring her up, bring her up, bring her up, and stop. Give it a rev. They can't hear. Dang, power lock, spoiled kids, power everything. Hey, you gotta give it a rev. I told him you put weed eater exhaust on it.
Oh, man. All right.
He's like, so it begins. Look at Theo. Theo don't know what to think. Theo thinks there's a bumblebee about to fly around that he needs to get or something. You gonna get that bumblebee? What do we got there?
Wheel lock.
Oh, dang, going with the official Subi wheel locks. If y'all want to steal his wheels, just get this same kit. You can get them. What all have you done to the car? You got to tell the folks. I told them your exhaust. Who made it?
The exhaust was AWE. Besides that, all I have is this spoiler, and that's really it. It's just the exhaust, the spoiler, and then I had the front bumper PPF'd and then ceramic coated. So those weren't cheap, but I had to do it. It makes it look good.
Not really my kind of taste of stuff, but he does take really good care of it. It's nice. Did you have the windows tinted?
Yeah, that too. I didn't forget about that.
So I didn't know if you ordered it. He ordered this car, right?
Yeah.
So he got to kind of pick out stuff on it. He didn't just go shopping around one day. He took his time, made sure it is what he wants, which is cool. Did you remember the springs?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if this is all you brought to lower the car, we're gonna have one hell of a day. It's all right. I've got stuff to cut springs. Theo's gonna make sure you're all right. Okay. Give him the pat down. Make sure he ain't got no sharp weapon, so if I make fun of his car, he don't stab me, okay? All right, I better grab a battery. This thing's about to die. Nathan's a good kid, and he can take the jokes, and off camera, he'll dish them out just as much. He's almost like having a son, and it's because when he hangs out with my family, like him and my daughters, they like to butt heads with each other, and it's funny. It's all fun and games. It ain't serious. But like him and my middle daughter, when they start going at each other, cracking little jokes, it's so funny. Nathan did tell me we're gonna stance this whole thing and put some spacers on her too. You ever watch Fast and the Furious? That scene where they like pull up to the warehouse and they open the doors and all the imports start shooting out? That's gonna be us as soon as we get this thing done and roll up that door. Sport service, got you a sticker, right color, got the red R.
Right to the bumper.
There we go. I'll slap it on there for you. I'm a nice guy. Are these good springs?
Oh yeah.
Good stuff, not the cheap stuff?
The best of the best.
You didn't get on eBay and get the $89 ones like I would have?
No, not this time.
Nothing but top quality builds. I seen this little box and found it hard to believe there's gonna be 4 springs we need in here. Oh hell, those are just lifter springs or whatever. Damn valve springs, I mean, from a small block Chevy. That's all those are. Well, that car must not weigh a whole lot. You can squeeze that spring that much.
My dad.
Holy cow.
I was showing him, I was like, man, it's like you could kind of compress it, like, wait till I get on the car.
Car sits pretty close to the ground as is, but that wheel gap right there is what Nathan's trying to kill, I do believe. Hey, sir, I'd just like to note there's already a scratch here, so don't be blaming me.
Oh, I know. I see everything.
Got a pinch wheel right here we're going to aim for. Over there, that's some type of plastic cover. I was planning on giving you the best of show trophy, but not now. We don't allow dirty tires in Puddin's Fab Shop. Those are the only things we ever clean.
It looks like that because of your driveway.
Blame my driveway.
Yeah, that's the gravel.
I guess this is why they call them compact cars, because there ain't nothing else we can get to underneath there neither. Just a bunch of... The whole bottom of this car is a plastic shield. That's what's wrong with you kids. All you want is plastic cars nowadays.
Aerodynamic.
There's I got Hot Wheels with more metal in it than this thing.
It saves weight.
It just said aerodynamic to the king of the box truck mafia. We don't know a damn thing about aerodynamics. Ask me the question again, Nathan.
So if I were to go on LinkedIn for previous job history, what would you say my job description is? Or like what my job name is?
We're not gonna give him nothing because all I heard is he's trying to leave me. Trying to make a LinkedIn account?
No, I'm just trying to tell people, when people ask
You trying to move up to bigger subscribers or bigger channels? He's trying to go to those ones with 1 million+ views and do their orders instead. Quality merchandise package installer. Theodore! Even more exciting, Bill! Is he? Boy, that cold air is like a shot of nitrous to him. So who wants it? Who wants it?
He's eyeballing my tire.
Oh yeah, he's ready to bite it?
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna bite it or pee on it, one of the two.
Wow.
He's all kinds of lovey to people this morning. Hey, excuse you, sir. When I'm bent over like that, you do not need to approach from behind. All right, Nate Dog, I think we'll start at the front and then work our way towards the back. See, when you actually have the keys for stuff, you can just take the locking one off and then you don't have to weld 1/2-inch nuts to it like I usually do. Dang, dude, you eating the stuffing? It is Thanksgiving today, ain't it? It's like, give me my stuffing, Nathan. Was he swallowing it?
Yeah, he was eating it.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Dude, there's different ways to get a good cleaning and cleansing if you need it. You don't got to run that through you.
He goes, there's no toilet paper in my bathroom.
You ripped the leg clean off of him, you animal.
My dog's got a...
He said, you gonna give it back. He said, I'm gonna show y'all how to get on top of that toolbox.
Better close that drawer.
Dang.
Dang.
Yeah, that one's cross-threaded. Tight's tight. Grab your wheel there so it don't fall. Well, the stud looks fine. It don't look chewed up. The end is messed. Someone's already replaced that.
That's what that is?
Unless, surely that didn't chew up the whole end of that. Oh yeah, it did. There it is right in that lug nut. Holy cow. That's just custom machined.
You know what? It almost looks like it bottomed out.
So around here, if you want like a brand new gearbox for a 79 C30 crew cab, no problem. We've got them in stock because that's daily driver stuff around here. Yes, for something like this, they're probably gonna be like 4 days. We don't carry that crap. We didn't make it very far in before having a problem. All this stuff looks pretty good, which it should. I mean, it's brand new. Dang. They go a little wild with their or a little undercoating spray, or what is that?
When I drove over the road oil.
Oh, man.
They didn't have the sign on, and it got all right here.
Your oil?
It was worse. It was worse.
Your oil and chipping the bottom of your car?
The bottom, this is the first time I've ever seen it like this, because I.
Oh, man. That's just rock coating. Some people pay big money for that stuff. Damn innovator you are, Nathan. I'm gonna let Nathan cross thread these ones. Hold on. You're good. You can spin it by hand and get it on there.
Oh, okay. I just see what you mean.
There you go. And then your lock. You want to spin it on there without that first. Yeah, make sure that bites real good.
Keep turning it. It'll
right there.
It clicks in one way real good.
Right there.
The other one couldn't wait to come off. This one's stuck.
Oh, there it is.
Give her a little smack on the bottom. Well, I don't know what to do. Not just busting knuckles, taking every bolt off because it's been on there for 1,000 years. Let's see if we can pull our caliper. Oh, what's that hold it to? Just the bracket? All right, let's not do that then. Let's put that back and pull these and try to pull the whole setup then. No need in just pulling the caliper. We're gonna have to pull this, pull a rotor. They did have a stud in stock for us. Yeah, they torqued those ones. Yeah. All right, 19 millimeter it is. Here you go, Nathan. I'll be nice, let you get the one down low.
Thank you.
Remember lefty loosey, so you'll be pushing it that away. I know you've been hitting that gym. You better push.
Dang.
I think I was yawning when I took mine off, Bill.
Were you? God dang.
Push. I'm gonna let Uncle Bill get down there and push it.
How much you bench?
Nothing.
Nothing? God dang.
Did you ask him what he benches?
Yeah, I asked somebody how much he benches.
He benches his bong. That's what he benches. This was your lesson in leverage. That's what that lesson was. That's the work smarter, not harder method.
You were playing with me.
That's why those are so hard to get off. They don't use the red stuff or the blue stuff. Damn Subaru use that everlast green. See how easy this wants to come off here? Man, new cars are nice, guys. I'm about to quit working on old crap. Everything just works and comes apart. Speaking of the devils, two.
Studs here.
The studs here. Annie brought her part. That guy's blushing walking to the truck.
Oh, man.
That thing's tight.
Yeah.
Damn calipers were pert near loose, and then they smoked the brake line bolt. Dang. Used to have all them packaging muscles. What's going on here?
Yeah, I've never been to the post office and seen all the packages.
Oh yeah, they were not happy to see me this morning.
They're like, oh, you got a Puddin' shirt on. I was like, yeah.
They're like, get him!
There he is!
All right. He ain't just being a sissy. Something's going on here. Subaru cross-threaded everything is what I'm thinking.
Hey, tight's tight, baby.
Better than Loctite.
There it
Cheaper.
went. All right. I just gave her a few bounces. She'll come. She'll just ratchet now. There you go. We're teaching Nathan how to void warranties today.
Follow us for life lessons.
Yeah. You seen it here first, folks. How many warranties have you voided in your life, Bill?
Huh?
How many warranties have you voided in your life?
All of them.
All right, so with that, pull it off there. That's gonna give us a lot more slack in here. And then I have a zip tie. And we just wanted that slack, guys, where we can zip tie this caliper off out of the way here. And that's what we're after. So that gets us hanging, no tension on our line, and it is out of the way. Next, we gotta figure out how to get this sucker off. Those holes do look threaded. We don't need that. She's a little rusty around there. Yeah, this probably ain't gonna just come off here, guys. Found us a couple bolts here. We're gonna lube them. Oh, right over the rotor, perfect. It's weird, when I left here, I stopped and it pulled to the left real hard. You can see her moving. There she goes. That's better than beating it with a hammer. All right. And then, speaking of hammer, we're about to put that hammer to use. I guess that'll slip out of there.
That's what I was trying to see if it's...
Usually there's like a divot area where you know you need to aim, but I don't see nothing on this one. She may clear, and clearance. Nathan's like, I didn't sign up for this today. Yeah, that come right out of there. Next question is, are those the same? Look pretty good. You got an extra lug nut in your little locking set over there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's 4 extra.
Well, we're gonna need one.
These are the cutest little things.
I know, aren't they cute? Are we professionals today? I even got the little thing to...
Gosh.
I know. There she is. All right, Nathan, you get to live every car guy's dream. Get you some brake clean here. Got you some shop rags.
We man use the whole can.
Yeah. Yeah, you use the whole can, you don't even need them rags.
Yeah.
Looks like we got a sway bar end link to take off. These couple clips to disconnect this. And then these 2 bolts right here. And then we'll be moving up top to be able to drop that strut out of there. Hey, spray a little bit of this on them threads and stuff right there. And just kind of clean on it. That way we can get more of that, or as much of that crap off there as we can. Yeah, just kind of scrub on it. Some of that hucky puck he drove in too is on that, and we don't want to be having to replace the sway bar end links as well if we don't have to. There we go. Finagle that out of there. Whoop. Just flop her towards the back.
There you go.
Yep. She ain't gonna fight us too bad there. She knows better. I've got a cutting torch. So that out of there, boop, we can pop that out. Now we ain't gotta worry about tearing it up. We're gonna pull our last one and then we'll pop the hood. Oh, boop. That one was ready to come out of there. Obviously no weight on this because our suspension's drooping right now. So that right there frees up her strut. Easy peasy. She got a happy oil change, huh?
They do that every time. I don't know if it's to like prove that they did it.
My old dirty, janky tools is dirtying up his car. Every time I take something off, rust falls out of one of these sockets. All right, reach down there and grab that. There you go. You've got her. Now the fun part begins. So right here, guys, this is your dangerous part of messing with struts. We're obviously to the point where we're ready to swap out these springs, and there is tension on these suckers. So if you just release that nut there, I know some people do it. I've seen people keep their foot on there and they just hope for the best. Get our extension on here. Get that to bite a little bit, and then I'm gonna get my fingers away from the springs. Battery's messing up, that's good. There we go, see a little tension come off of it. That should be enough to have hopefully us off the top hat right there. I can see a gap between the pad up there, so we should be good. I just don't have a lot of strut experience. Let me get a better battery for this. There we go. She's free. Like I said, as long as once you compress that, you can see a little bit of a gap in between there. I could see the spring was pulled down from that, so I knew it didn't have tension on it. And that comes apart nice and easy. Still makes me nervous messing with it. And I may be being a sissy here, guys, but you gotta respect them springs, because the moment you don't, you make a mishap and it shoots one across the shop, you'll know it. So there's our old. Yeah, you can kind of compress them by hand too. Here's our new. Those ones are a little stiffer, aren't they?
Just a little, yeah. That's not that much of a difference.
She'll probably ride a little softer than what she was. So you're gonna sit lower but lose handling. Don't worry about it. And then you can see the height difference overall in our coils there. Pretty good amount. Nothing but the finest lowering spring installs around here. We even clean our base plates for you on your strut.
I'll change my Yelp review from last time.
Oh, I appreciate it. All right, so for this, we're just going reverse process. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in here. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but it was in there on the last one, so we'll go with it. And just try doing a little at first. Pay attention to your pigtail right there. That base plate, it's gonna sit in there a certain way. Our top plate, I'm gonna do the same thing. If you look close, you can see where the pigtail ended on the spring. Made in Japan. Dang, they even stamped Subaru into their rubbers. They're proud. Make sure to line that up. And we're gonna have to tighten these up a little more because it's close. I just don't think we'll quite be able to get it. I can get the nut where it's off. There we go. I was gonna say if I can just get it started. She's tight. Did y'all hear it bottom out? All right, now our only challenge is getting these off with clearing that there, which was the kind of the only challenge of using these spring compressors was just making sure we're clearing stuff. Tension off of that one. This one ain't got much left. No need in being in a hurry doing this stuff, guys. I know I like to fool around a lot, but springs is one thing I don't like fooling around with. Boop! There we go. Oh, hold on. Gotta put the cherry on top. That way it looks like we never even got in there.
They won't know.
They'll never know. All right, you got your nuts. Didn't forget your nuts, did you?
Oh,
Yeah, if that faces like that. Oh, that's actually indexed pretty close.
Oh man.
Got them?
Yeah.
So I told them just run them down. Don't just smoke them. I'll kind of hold up on that. There we go. Here's something you don't see very often. Well, we've got them. We just don't pull them out the box very often. I told Nathan we can actually torque stuff if he wants. What I found online said the top hat bolts, if they're M8, is 14.5 foot-pounds. So there you go. Just tighten that up and you'll feel it when it gives. Oh, it's already there. Did you feel it break?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. So just that little bump with the impact did it. Y'all like how we torqued those, but not the main nut that's holding the top hat on? I guess technically we could try to torque those now too. I just showed y'all that to make it look like we were doing stuff proper. The rest of the stuff, we're about to slap it together and we're gonna torque it too. All right, just line everything back up and we'll get everything mocked up. We gotta go down a little more. There we go. There we are. All right, let's pop that thing back in before we put that bottom one in.
Go for this one?
Yep, push it straight in. There you go. Give her the old hammer hand. Get those started. And then our sway bar end length. Hopefully we can. There you go.
What is this right here?
This?
Yeah.
That's your dust shield. So your rotor here and your caliper is here.
Yeah.
And that just keeps stuff from splashing and getting on your rotors as much and everything. Just a little extra protection.
Japanese. They take care of their stuff.
Apparently this Japanese car he loves so much eats 19mm wrenches that we can't find anywhere. We've worked in 2 areas. We lost a wrench. Pretty big one too. He said Bill has it. A little more. There you go. A little more. There you go. It's a factory spec, guaranteed. We are going to torque these as we go as long as we can find the torques online. Told him if he can find them, I'll torque them. As far as using the internet on the phone to find them, not interested. Tight's tight, dang it. All right, we're pretty smooth sailing now, guys. We'll go rotor back on. Caliper goes right back into place. Can't let this thing whoop me in front of my young my young grasshopper. I'm sensei. All right, that one started. Oh, I knew it was pert near started. I wanted to get a turn on it, and that was why. I knew it was about to go. All right, she started good that time.
Oh my God. Right to me.
No, yours probably started. Mine fell out again.
Yeah, mine's good. You're the grasshopper.
Yeah, sorry, Sensei. It's because I was holding this flat for you. All right, that makes all the difference.
Yeah, the top one.
Finally, all right, third time's the charm. So my torque wrench don't go high enough for some of this stuff, but I know for this, with the wrench, it just took absolutely everything I had to break it free. So if we put it on there and give it everything I have, it should be torqued about proper. Makes sense, right? And also we know that means Nathan can't torque this bottom one, all right?
Oh my.
That's what we know. That's what that teaches us. He needs to be hitting the gym more. See, I'm getting to be an old man. I'm gonna have that old man strength, as they say.
It's that unk strength.
Oh, unk strength?
Yeah.
That's right. Elbow popped, back popped. Hell, I think my pinky toe popped on that one. I may have over torqued it. You start torquing hard enough, the body starts popping. I wish we would have had a camera on him when my body was just like pop, pop, pop.
I thought we were getting shot at.
Hey, you're not in California no more, man. It's all right.
Sorry.
We don't have that around here. All right, with all that tightened up, all that, we just got to look at that right there. Just whoop, right back into place. Don't let it whoop you. Don't make Unc get down there and do it.
I can feel my back cracking.
All right, here we go with the spacers. Hopefully those clear. Those stick out a little bit past that. See how the back of this wheel is. Oh yeah, well it's got recesses. It's almost like they knew someone was gonna run spacers on it. We'll see. Because where those recesses are is where those should stick out. So I guess it'll work. You try and get that perfect offset.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to look hella flush or whatever they say.
That's exactly what they say actually.
Oh man, what's going on with our new one here? Yeah, I think she's gonna go. We'll just cross thread that one like the one that come off there where it's permanent. Yeah, she's good. Online said just torque them like you would your wheels. The wheels call for 89 foot-pounds, which my torque wrench here goes to 75. So I'm having Night Dog hold the brake pedal where we're not spinning. And I'm gonna just take these to 75 for now. And I need to get a bigger torque wrench anyways. I used to have all kinds of torque wrenches, and as they went bad, I've just been replacing them on a, like we finally need one this size basis, I guess. Boom! So that side is DUN, she's done. We're gonna catch up the other side to this side real quick. All right, we zipped that other side. People wanna know, like, hey, if I go to record, how much longer does it take, you know, if I start doing videos and stuff? How quick did we do this side, Nathan?
Easy, like 10 minutes.
Maybe 10 minutes.
Not bad.
And this side actually had almost like stuff was torque tighter. It was a little harder to get apart. This side probably a little over an hour. Now granted, we had to do the wheel stud, but that don't take that long, guys. What takes long is working the cameras where y'all can see. Now moving on to the rear, he said he knows that the top of these ones are in the trunk, so we're doing a little looking around in here. Where's the subwoofer, huh?
It's coming in the works. It's in the works. Here and there.
Those just pull?
Yeah.
So you gonna pull them and rip them, or you want me to?
No, I gotta get a flathead.
Oh, they're the push ones.
Yeah.
They push in there and flare.
Oh, never mind.
Here you go.
I use my fingernails.
What'd they do? Subaru run out of paint when it come inside the trunk or what?
Oh yeah.
They can't be splurging, huh?
We're not that special.
G special order this thing with no trunk paint?
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Just one coat instead?
And it saves weight.
Oh my gosh.
Save weight.
It's all about that weight savings. Hey, if you're trying to save weight, how come we're adding spacers on this thing that just weigh extra for no reason?
Well, that's why I didn't get no paint. Someone I knew I was gonna do that eventually.
Oh, okay. Oh, don't be breaking stuff now. That's genuine Subaru styrofoam. Don't be tearing up that nice car now.
There we are.
Jeez, I didn't think we were ever gonna get there.
That was seamless.
Rubber plugs into the holes of side seals.
Wait.
Made in Japan, baby.
Oh, I've never even seen these in there.
Looks like we're just going after this one's two studs back here. So what, you gonna pull this whole thing and just subwoofer it or what?
Yeah, you literally take it out and you can put it right there.
Dang.
Oh, I know what that's from. I had a funnel that I threw in here.
Yeah, the trunk of the Subi's due for an oil change, huh? Hey, you know when you top off your oil, you're not supposed to pour it in the trunk, right? Dang, you got a little built-in amplifier?
Yeah, that's the one that if you like the base model, it doesn't have that amp.
Don't tell me you ordered that extra.
No, it's not extra.
You're natural. All right, this side's a little easier than the front, or the rear's a little easier than the front, I mean. Obviously just the two studs up top, and then out back, we've got one bolt, and we're gonna undo this sway bar end length there, just to let this drop a little easier. And luckily we didn't strip no wheel studs this go around, okay? So no extra work created. I'm trying to make that body pop again. Hey, I need you to roll me in this lowered car and take me to the ER, Nathan. There you go. Pop that free. We already did the other side. And as you can maybe tell here, I left that side free where we're not fighting the sway bar at all. Dang, hold on. Let's check out the old exhaust job you did. So this is a full bolt-on kit?
Yeah.
Oh, just up there at that flange?
Yep.
All clamp on?
Yeah.
Hangs into the factory hanger? Yep. All right, dang, I see you, Subaru with the RTV. Comes out and splits. Oh, she's got the 180 technology because they both flow 180 from each other. And they manufacture it with the MIG weld, but they put their stamp of approval on there with the TIG weld. That's what I'm talking about. Dang, she's running a little fat. I see a little carbon coming out of there. Well, I guess I can't really show you carbon on these dirty hands, can I? That right there was carbon I got out of there. Those things are blacker than them steelies. Hey, yo. All right, this will pop up out of there. That is a tight fit. I think I used a pry bar. Kind of used a pry bar on the other side. Kind of get underneath there. And then I just pried it towards those little indentations right there. Because as soon as you do, it just gives it plenty of slack. Basically a damn import professional builder, guys, at this point. We get done with this and we're gonna put some damn neons underneath this rig. You shaking your head no for?
No.
You ain't trying to go with red underglow?
This isn't GTA.
Red underglow, baby. Red under no instead of the glow. Those things don't got a lot of torque on them. Not very tight. Pushing that down is why I left the sway bar end links off, because if so, we'd be fighting the springs on that side because it transfers over, which is good if you want to work out, but we're not looking for a workout. These rear springs are quite a bit different from the ones we're going to install compared to like the front ones were pretty similar. And these rear ones are being ornery where the shaft's just spinning in there, which it is keyed for an Allen wrench. So then I got to put that on there and slowly but surely we'll ratchet it off. Feels way more dangerous sitting here shaking this thing than just using the impact to zip it. Luckily, this spring compressor, it gets a good bite on these. I've seen people where they can barely get it with them. This one bites really good, so my confidence level is feeling pretty up right now. Yeah, we're in the home stretch at this point. Now, something else I noticed on this back one is it don't have a bearing, so that's all just one piece back here. All right, head off there, pull your little condom mount, whatever you want to call it. And look at that. This thing basically has like 3 coils sprung through the center, big old spring. And then look at this thing, progressive or whatever they call them. And those being tighter make it a little bit more of a pain to get these in here. You gotta start down low and then spin them around and work them towards the top. There's that premium clean option again. Don't tell me we didn't do it on the other side, Nathan. I don't want them to think I'm a hack. Hey-o. We'll torque her with the Allen wrench, whatever. Same thing down here, making sure our pigtail's nice and happy. Up top don't matter so much because this don't pivot, don't have the bearing. We gotta just index this wherever it ends up. Up top, it has to face that direction. And that's just rubber pad, so the pigtail up here don't matter is what I'm telling you. Bill's left us for slick if y'all can't tell. Someone's backing up. That's the Amazon man.
Another stud?
Yeah. Yeah, another stud delivery. Well, Backtrack Bobby here is doing a little backtracking. I tore up our boot on that side. I wasn't paying attention. And I guess when I shoved our strut back through the spring and all of this, that I literally shoved it through the end. It was kind of bound up. So just then, as I took the spring tension off, I noticed our boot was flopping around on here. And that hole right there is wallered out bigger than that. And that little area right there is for that to literally ride on. So I've got a washer here, 1/2" one. On the back side of that, it'll fit down in there good. We just need to drill that out a little bigger where that can sit down on there. That surface right there is where all this actually torques down to. So as long as we can get this washer and that boot to flop around on there, she should be good. We got to pot county this car up just a little bit. Can't have nothing too nice, you know. I seen your custom undercoating, so I'm just wanting to match that. I did just check to see if I had any type of rubber washer that would make it a little less redneck. I found this black one from a sway bar end link, and that actually sits down in the top of that pretty stinking good. So we're gonna use this one instead. Woo, that's a snug fit right there. And as long as we can get that back on there, that won't slip off our washer. Like I said, everything tightens down above that anyhow. We'll be good to go. I told Nathan if we want to get one of those boots, we can swap her out one day pretty easy. Other than that, she just goes up in like she came out. All right, full reverse process. So kind of line up the top, drop her down in that pocket. And then this job, having the lift obviously makes it easy where we ain't gotta be crawling up and down. But I can tell y'all, like doing this on jack stands in your driveway, it wouldn't be too bad really. Pretty simple job. Just giving them a little extra, which is about how they had. We've made it past the point of torque wrenches. I know you like Japan. Most of this torque, we're just good with German torque. You know what that is?
I do not.
Good and tight. You weren't ready for that caliper joke, were you?
No.
All right, I'll pull down on this and then just kind of, actually let's check the pigtail on this one. Because that top can spin, the pigtails can get out of place. This one's good. When we installed that side, it had spun some, so we just had to spin the spring. I'll pull down on that and then kind of index that and get it right above there. Good?
Yeah, try that.
All right. There she went. Just had to kind of turn that. It was just a little whoopie dude. Should be pretty dang close. Perfect. Perfect. How you say that in Spanish, Nathan?
Perfecto.
Oh, roll that R. We sound like a Mexican OT up in here. I will say everything that we kind of torqued by ear with this that we actually checked, we were pretty stinking close. So we're feeling pretty confident, okay? We can definitely torque by ear better than I can install boots into struts. Other than that, you grab that side, I'll grab this side. You good right there?
Yep.
Boom. And then instead of fighting those on each side, little teamwork makes the dream work. Let Nate Dogg do one side, I got that other one in, and then we ain't gotta be fighting this stinking sway bar. Yep. All right, we should be good for your spacer. All right, with all those torqued, I'm gonna let Nathan pop his stuff back in the trunk. We need a bigger torque wrench. Well, I like the Icon brand, so that's probably what we're gonna go after. 50 to 250. That may be her right there. Got what we needed. We're gonna go ahead and stock up on our little titanium step bits there that this guy recorded. Harbor Freight gets all the vloggers. That's the big boy there. Got her dialed into 89 foot-pounds. Tell y'all one thing, these old wheels don't weigh nothing. All this custom work, can't even get custom lug nuts. It took me as someone who'd like those big, like 3-inch spikes hanging out, you know? 3-inch spike that says JDM on it. All right, here's the moment of truth. As she goes down, we're gonna see if we can get the lift arms out from underneath her, or did she drop down too much? Oh, yeah, she lowered down. That gap was pretty good before, and the lift is still holding it right now. So we gotta get it off there. I think you're gonna get your inch you're after. All right, here we go. This is it. The new stand stout 2-seater with the heater. You can kind of bounce on it too. That's gonna settle more. We definitely killed some of the gap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that thing, it did have a decent little gap before.
Yeah.
That's that looks pretty low for no more than what we did. Yeah, you're definitely gonna need that alignment. You see your back one?
Barely that little camber.
Well, I was kind of doubting you, but that does look better.
Oh yeah.
That looks pretty good.
Ties it together. The wheel fit, the spacers too, make it flush. That looks way nicer.
Oh, is that what y'all's after?
Yeah.
That's what the hella flush is?
Yep.
That's just gotta be perfect?
Yep. Right there.
Dang, so you're saying my JDM ain't hella flush?
That's old school.
That's old school. That's real JDM, sir. That's OG.
Yeah, this car it came from Japan. It took like maybe a month and a half to build it, and they sent it on a freight, and they took it to Dallas first. They took it to Dallas, and then Cavendish Subaru and Norman had to bring it down up here, and then that took like maybe another week. But the whole process was pretty easy.
And now look at her.
Oh yeah, next time I go, they're not gonna recognize it.
Oh yeah. No, she looks good. Nathan takes good care of his ride. He gets that from his dad. Everything his dad has is shining. And I was kind of doubting doing it. I didn't think it was a bad looking car. Not really my cup of tea. Not that I hate it. But then he's like, oh, he's gonna lower it. I didn't even know about the spacers. That was a surprise today. I do think it looks pretty good. I'll give him props, okay? I don't think it ain't gonna whoop the yeehaw no race or nothing, but it looks all right. Dang, son.
Bro,
You only need one.
My first foot felt like, I was like, dang, I felt like I was about to fall.
Yeah, going down. Hey, no, sir. Theo, come on. We can't afford that job, okay? You gotta get a picture for the gram. You take it up and down this bumpy driveway of mine, it's gonna sit about an inch lower once those things settle. So the real question is, can you feel a difference already as far as the stiffness?
Right there, barely a little bit. I have heard people that have gotten these that they say it's a little worse than OEM, but for the most part, like on smooth, it's fine.
There's our bumps. No, that's pretty good.
No, that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
It's not much different than OEM.
You can't miss those toggles. Damn. Got your race car now. Feels like it's driving good. It ain't all pulling you around. The front didn't look too much out of, I don't know, it didn't look that different. I think the back dropped quite a bit. I think, well, he was saying this car was kind of sitting with a little rake before, and doing those springs actually levels it out. So I did tell Nathan part of doing this was I told him he don't want to be driving it too much until he gets it aligned, mainly just for the wear and tear on his tire. I can already tell you, watching him drive, it ain't pulling them all over or nothing like that. Maybe if it was raining, it'd be a little different. You could tell the lack of contact on the rear. But he does have a alignment lined up for tomorrow. All right, sir. Mission success.
Absolutely.
Got a damn iPad plugged into your air vent. I don't even know what that is.
That's for my phone.
That's for a phone?
It's a MagSafe. Look, it's magnetic.
No, that's a damn iPad. DUN, guys, call her done. Oh, he locks it just in case someone's gonna come steal it over here.
Good now.
All right, guys, well, there you go. A little change of pace around here. Obviously, we're not messing with new stuff very often. I'm not mad at it. Stuff not being, you know, rusty and crusty, coming apart easy. That was kind of nice. We still had a couple little problems. I messed up that boot and that stripped lug nut, but overall, pretty easy day. So I hope y'all enjoyed. PutInsFabShop.com for that good quality merchandise. Help me help keep him employed, I think is how that would go. We appreciate all the support there. Y'all's orders are going out a day late because he's supposed to be packing today, but you know, we had to work on the car. I hope y'all understand. We're still banging them out as fast as we can. Of course, the holidays, I'm not going to be able to deliver anything past Wednesday to the post office, I don't think. So some of y'all still going to be waiting a little extra. We appreciate your patience and the support there. I'm on the Instagrammer, on the Facebooker, Patreon, channel memberships, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know the deal. And much other than that, do not forget, sitting on your ass will not finish your project. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hot damn, there's so much BSery. We had to start a whole channel for all the extras. Be sure to go check out Puddin's Fab Shop if you ain't seen that baby yet. Come on!